You taking notes? There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great because I'm trying to write and think. So my question was, if I do the pre-record, I've done them in the past, and it takes me a long time because then I run them through Final Cut to edit, and then where I'll do where I can come in and out of the screen and different things like that. But I don't know if all of that work is necessary. I think I'd just be doing too much and then I get overwhelmed. So if I did a pre-recorded, should I run it through like a Final Cut and then, whatever edits, if I make a mistake or something like that, just fix the edit?
No, don't even. I'm just being real truthful for you. You just overthinking it, and just record it and go with it. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I've paid thousands of dollars for courses, and the quality is crap. Like, it's crap. So it's about the content that people want to go through. And as you get better and you get a bigger team, then you can get better at editing and all this kind of stuff. But most of the time, I mean, the top dogs, like, I don't know if you know, like Billie Jean, I got one of his trainers. He literally is, and I can't even explain how crappy it is, but he is literally, his webcam must be up here, and you are looking down like on the top of his head as he is. I mean, it's just, again, once I saw that, I was like, you know what? We are overthinking this. Just get that content out and let it go. The one thing about Screencast-O-Matic, though, it will allow you to, it will share your webcam in your slides. So when you go into the edit mode, you can say, I don't want to show my video here, and it will show slides. So everything, you don't have to do all that cutting, transport it from one thing to the next.
Okay. All right. So on that's cool. So then segueing in, following the questions that I had, if I was to do the procrastination and setting that up and doing editing it for myself, the slides that you already have in there, I could still use those, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just brand them to my brand. So now how do I market it? So do I create like a lead magnet? Do I, just walking me through that process?
So now this is not you including this course inside of the group training. This would be if you decide to sell it as an individual course. Is that what you're asking? Okay. Yes. As an individual course. Now what you can do, there are worksheets in that Procrastination Crusher. There is the articles, those 4 articles. You can combine those 4 articles into like a report or an ebook, and that becomes the lead magnet.
Okay.
So you can do that. You could, if you wanted to, I'm just saying, you could do an audio only program, like take some of those articles and just record your voice reading over them and share. That could be a freebie as well. So just one article can turn into an audio like course that you can give away as a freebie. Does that make sense?
Okay, so if I did the audio, how would I make it a course? Do I break it up into like 10-minute segments? Or
so each article would be like a mini course.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So if there's 4 articles, then just read the articles and have them as 4 audio modules.
Yes, ma'am.
I got you.
That could be a freebie.
Okay. You're recording this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I got you. And then, so then if I did that, if that was my lead magnet, what is the front end on marketing that?
Okay, so after you get the lead magnet, you can do all this through email. Now, who's your email service?
I have MailChimp, but I don't really like it because I noticed that as of late, excuse me, my bounce rate has gotten high. And I don't know what's happening.
Okay. That's the one I use is MailChimp because I've been using them for a while. I have to look at my bounce rate, but that's a good thing to look at. Another one you might want to think of is MailerLite. I looked at them as one of my other services, maybe if I transfer it. But okay, the concept is still the same on either or,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So when you send them, when they opt into your lead magnet, they can immediately go into a welcome series.
Mm-hmm.
You know those bonus emails?
The ones you
They're
the
inside the club, the welcome
okay,
email series. And then
okay,
you will use the flash sale email.
okay,
You put those two together. So the welcome series would get them to start to get to know you, like you, and trust you. Those
mm-hmm.
are the emails. And then the flash sale emails would sell the tripwire. I think that was the next question that you asked.
Right.
And so your tripwire could be the workbook. You want that to be your tripwire at $7. Or we eliminate the tripwire altogether and you sell the course, the
Okay.
procrastination course.
Okay.
What price point were you thinking about?
That's something I wanted to chat with you through, because I did see inside the club some of our other team members that use the procrastination, and it looked like some of them they did courses where they were just like master class.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like sign up or anything. I just would see how they were using it. So I don't know if they sold it, or if it was just the league magnet was the master class to get them into the program.
No, they selling them.
Oh,
So Tamil, I think hers is $49.
okay.
And she uses that master class as a lead in. They pay, but it is also a lead in to her coaching service.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's kind of I was thinking anywhere from the 40, well, I had 47 to 67
Yeah.
was the price points. So I just wanted to get your feedback in reference to that, if I was being too aggressive, or what.
No. And it's all about how you position it. So
Mm-hmm.
if you set it, let's say if we set it at 67,
Mm-hmm.
you can say, this includes a 30-minute training. It includes a workbook to help you walk you through the process of eliminating procrastination. What else comes with the kit?
Because I'm already using the articles and the worksheets.
Okay.
I
But
use those as lead magnets. Mm-hmm.
we're using the worksheets we're using the articles as the lead magnet.
Oh, okay.
So the worksheets now can be part of the course.
Got you.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you have something else, like some kind of checklist, maybe you create that on your own, like a checklist that they can hang up in their bathroom or something that they can check off. Now we have increased the value of the product.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of content, other, things that I can offer that still would add value to the overall course.
Uh-huh.
So I have that, so that wouldn't be a problem to add that to that. Okay. All right.
So that's how we could do it all in an email. All of that happens in the email, because the flash sale emails are what we call the gain logic fear emails. So the first email is like, hey, I got this awesome opportunity that is only for my email list. And then you give them the price. The second email is like, hey, did you see this? I'm not sure if you saw this, blah, blah, blah. You still sell the product. And then the last email is like, hey, I'm very surprised that you haven't taken this up, taken this opportunity yet. And then I think the fourth email might be, this is your last chance to get it.
Okay. Okay. And so then that's to my email list, but then so I'm not marketing that on any of my social media sites for any new leads.
No. Well, you can. That's our strategy, to do it through email.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Through social media, I would just straight sell the course on social media.
Okay.
So I don't know if you do any live. Do you do any live?
No. No, but that's my next phase. That's what I want to get into. And I have on my planner the third week of this month, and that's why I wanted to, because my lead-in was going to be talking about procrastination, because like I said, that has been kind of a running theme.
Uh-huh.
And so I was going to do like 5-minute little, pop-ins about procrastination or mindset, things like that.
Okay.
But I was going to pre-record them.
That's fine. I was going to also share with you how you can do without any recording. You know how Instagram allows you to do those like graphics that are like sliders?
Yeah. Okay.
So you can take the 4 articles, or that article 1. So that first slide would be the title.
Okay.
And then the other slides will be the point.
Okay. Yes.
And then you can say, if you are ready to, jumpstart your procrastination, finally get over your procrastination, use the sales copy.
Got you.
Use the sales copy to sell the course.
Okay.
And so then that's how you can sell it on social media without any video at all.
Okay. All right.
The other option, I'm giving you another option. You can run a 5-day challenge.
Okay.
On how to overcome your procrastination. And each day is one of those articles.
Okay.
And then on day 5 is you using the sales copy to sell the course.
And so so the lead magnet is the challenge for people to sign in.
Yes.
For those new leads. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So we came up with 3 lead magnets.
Yes. Okay. You're gonna send me. You'll send me because I'm like writing frantically.
I'm about to repeat it. So lead magnet number 1 was, we could use the worksheets.
Mm-hmm.
No, lead magnet number 1 is combining the articles into a ebook or a self-guided book. Lead magnet number 2 is to record each one of those articles and create like a mini master audio program.
Mm-hmm.
And then lead magnet number 3 is turning those articles into a
challenge.
Into a challenge, a 5-day challenge.
Okay.
And with the 5th day being the actual using the sales letter to sell the course.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is great. Ebook, record the article. Okay. Audio. All right. And those are the lead magnets. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And the first one, so no matter how I do these, because one is going to my email list.
That's if we create an opt-in page. So 2 of them can go. It's just up to you. So let's go with the audio program, right?
Okay.
Although you got to create it, you got to record it. Now let's go with the worksheet, turning it into a workbook, right? Combining all the articles, turning them into a workbook. You have to create an opt-in page so you can capture people's email address, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna have to set up all your emails inside of MailChimp.
Mm-hmm.
So that funnel process will take you the longest to put together, because you got to create the opt-in page, you got to create the workbook, you got to combine all those articles into a workbook, you got to input all of those emails into your automation, you got to sort of tweak them to make them sound like you, because they're generic, right? And then you got to write the second set of emails as well.
Right.
And that got to all hook up into MailChimp. That normally takes me a whole week.
Right.
Okay. Now, if we want to implement this really fast, is to do it the social media way.
Mm-hmm.
That could either be you doing tips in video form.
Okay.
And then selling the course at the end.
Okay.
The second option is to do the little graphics that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And do that for a series of time. And at the end, that last graphic could be actually selling the course.
Mm-hmm.
What else way can we do it on social media? Just straight up promote it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 times. That's all I can think of right now off the top of my head.
No, those are really great. So with the graphic, I'm doing that all at once, or am I just dripping it?
You can either or, all at once or dripping it. It's all up to you.
Okay. Okay. Using the articles.
Uh-huh.
Got you.
So you can take, like if you did, maybe we can do the slideshow option, right? Maybe you do the graphic with the title.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the description, you sort of do a mini blog post. I heard that those do really well on Instagram.
Okay.
And then you have a link in the bio for them to buy.
Got you. Okay.
So
let me ask you another question. You know how, so if on in my Instagram, I have a link to bio where I have all of the different things that I offer, freebies, class courses, whatever. Should I take those down and just only have this, or leave it up there and just make this one the featured item, maybe like the first?
I would leave them all up and make that the feature one.
Okay.
Yeah, I struggled with that one too for a little while. Then I was like, yeah, just move it to the top.
Yeah, because you know, I mean, so many people have so many different ideas and things like that, and I just started just filtering out because it's just so much noise, and everybody does their business however they do business, and what I've learned is you just got to do what makes the most sense for you and your business, and
I agree.
the most comfortable with doing, because you can't try to be like somebody else and you're not comfortable.
Right. I think you getting clients and you haven't done any video, I think that is amazing.
Yeah. That, and it's been great. It hasn't, and I'm not complaining. I wanted to be, I wanted to have group coaching and things like that, but at the same time, I'm still getting clients and people are referring people to me. So it's really great. But for me, I just want to, there are some things that I want to be able to do, which is live, do the live video. That's kind of a hurdle that I want to get over, because I know that will add more value and bring more people, into the business. So, that's the challenge that I have to work with. So I'm always watching you, and I just feel like, she's just so free, and she don't, you're just you. You know what I mean? And just comfortable being you, and even and just being your authentic self. And I want to be able to show up that way and just be comfortable. And I think sometimes people have perceptions of you, or they want you to be a certain way. And, and that runs through my mind. It's like, oh, Tawanda has to be perfect. And it's like, who's perfect? I fumble over words all the time. Like, what? And I think, like, what did I just say? Not what I meant. You know what I mean? So, so that's going to be great if you're putting something together like that. And it's just funny. How it's just like doctors, the doctors can give out great medicine, but they're their own worst doctor.
Right.
And that's where I find myself. So that's an area I want to do better. So I really appreciate you, and I just be watching, and even when you don't know I am. It's just, I've just been like, okay, how can I fit this? I got all this great material. She puts out all this great stuff. How am I fit it in my business? And, and even when we talked before, just in regards to the PLR, just my thoughts around that. Well, what if other people are using it? But it's like, there's billions of people in the world. You know what I mean? And even still, when you look across the board, we're always fine-tuning information anyway.
Right. We really are. Right. Even with the procrastination, crusher product, Tamil is using it in the music industry.
Right.
So you guys will never cross paths ever. So it's like, I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah. so many people would not even pay. I would be. I think we talked about this. Some of those big time people out there, I found out that they were all using PLR as well.
Right. And I've seen it. When you mentioned that to me, I came across some young lady. I can't even remember her name. And I said, you know what? Let me just opt in just to see
What it
what
is.
this looks like. And you know and I meant to tell you because I have a star by it. The Level Up.
Uh-huh.
I think it's the Level Up. She's doing that program.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she kind of made it her own,
right?
But
right.
it's still the concept and some of the content. And I was like, you know what? This is interesting. Like really, it's just really about just making it your voice and making it yours and then owning it when you put it out there. So I have more of a comfort level with doing it. And like I said, when I went through all of the material and I was like, okay, majority of all of it fits, but what is going to be my lead in and what feels the most comfortable? And I felt like the procrastination one is just perfect.
I think it would be great.
Yeah.
Also, when you decide to do that group coaching, you might want to do it as a membership, and then they get a new training every single month.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be your pre-recorded training that from the done for you. So they get a new content, they get new training every month, and then maybe every month they also get live coaching with you, like as a group. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So now you can have $97 a month coming in or $127 a month coming in from those people, and they get training every single month.
Okay. I think my concern, I just was trying to figure out for me if a membership made sense, because I like what you do, because your service is providing content to your clients.
Right.
But for me, and this, I'm just sharing my thought, and you can help me if it's my concern was, okay, how would I continue to have content and continue to add value if I did a membership, because mine is more service-based?
So with the training is recorded. What the more value would give. So it's 1 month. Say the first month they get the training, right? The pre-recorded training. 2 weeks from there, you'll do a group coaching session with them, answering their questions as it relates to the training.
Gotcha.
Right? And then you can go through the worksheets that they're given. A lot of times people I don't know what your price point is, but some people might want to work with you, but they can't afford to work with you one-on-one. So if you do it in a group setting, that I'm still going to give you coaching, but we're going to be talking about this month's topic. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes.
So then maybe on the last month of August, or whatever month you do it, if we do a month, on the last week, you can say, hey guys, I've just opened up my one-on-one coaching services. I have 2 spots. So now you are selling it to people who are already paying you.
Right.
Now, does that?
Yes.
So, I mean, you can do it that way. If not, I just know there's a couple of the coachpreneurs who are using it as monthly content instead of monthly membership.
No, and that's more ideal for me, because like I said, the one-on-ones, it's time consuming, and where if I could bring the clients that I have into a group together, I could, make more impact, because now people are sharing, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I know it makes better sense, just from an operational perspective for me.
Right.
But, my question was, because most of them that are, some of them, the way my group coaching is, it's like a 4 month. It's 4 months that they work with me. If they want to continue, then it's, as needed type of thing. But I wanted to do a group coaching. So if I did the membership is, ongoing, right?
Right. So you see okay, now I get it. So what you could do a 4-month group coaching program. Mm-hmm. And then your membership becomes a bonus for them. Okay. And so that once they finish with you for 4 months, they get the membership free, but after 4 months, they can pay to still have you coach them in this monthly membership program. Got me?
Yeah.
So it can be like a continuation.
Right.
But now they're not paying whatever they were paying you. It's a little cheaper. So it's like a down sale.
Gotcha. So at least in the membership, inside my membership, that's the question I have, and that's the concern I have is inside the membership. So the membership would, like how you have your membership is ongoing because every month you're giving us new DIY, download. And inside that, we are able to come into the Facebook group and you do trainings and all of that, right?
Right.
You have content because your business is content.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I sustain with being a service base and have content and to be able to add value to my membership.
So tell me, what do you mean when you say service based? That's what I'm trying to.
Meaning, I don't have products, and so that's why I'm trying to create products, which are like being able to have this. Once I do this training, I could sell it as a product.
So what
evergreen?
Okay, so tell me, what is it that you teach them? Like, what do you help them with in their business? Is it just to grow their business?
Mindset. Initially they'll come to me for business strategy. But majority of the time where we end up is I'm dealing with them about mindset, their fears, their belief systems, how they show up in the world. So that's what ends up happening. And that's why I felt procrastination fit in.
Right.
So now what happens is majority of what I'm doing with my clients is, those work throughs, the fundamentals of just mind shifting and, seeing themselves differently. So now I'm like, okay, if I did a membership, what am I offering? Am I only just doing like business strategy fundamentals? You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So, okay. So once they finish working with you at 4 months, what is it, the transformation that happened?
They would have launched their business. They would have been very clear on their purpose. Their majority of them have gotten over, because I'll drill them down to, okay, we'll deal with 2 fears. So whatever that is, that's what we're going to tackle. And for these 4 months, that's what we're going to work on. So for example, one of my clients wanted to be able to shift from her 9 to 5 into, her business and not being a hobby. So we worked for 4 months, working on mindset, working on putting her plan together, working on her marketing strategy and all of that. And she launched. So those are that is one of the typical action steps, and the final result was she started her business.
Okay. So once she's done with you in 4 months, she's done. How does she keep going? How does she keep the momentum going?
So that's what happens. I usually what I did with them was I would have like the refresher. So if they wanted to just do a 30-minute session with me or an hour session, they would just pay for that service. So some of them would come back, 1 month. Some people would do just 1 time a month. Some of them did 2 times. So for like her, for example, she'll just do a refresher where it's like, Tawanda, I'm just having a rough day. I don't feel like I can, and it's just motivating her. So I motivate, I'll do more motivating. Okay, well, what's going on today? What are you dealing with? What are you thinking about? Well, why are you thinking those stuff? That type of thing.
So that's where your membership comes in at. Like they get refreshers with you. If they sign up, just say if it's $37 a month, maybe we don't have to do training. Maybe for $37 a month, you do a community group, like powwow session with everybody. Hop on. Here's what happens, every third Thursday at 12 o'clock, I hop on. We're going to talk and we're going to motivate each other. We're going to do refreshers. Here's some Q&A if you guys got questions for me. Here's this is the opportunity to get all that answered. And you can collaborate with other people in the community. You can see what other people are doing.
Good. See? It's just being able, how you and I appreciate you sharing that, because I'm all in my head and I'm like, well, what can I do? But hearing that, it just helps me to get my wheels turning, and that makes sense now.
Right.
Because at first I was like, what the heck am I going to do? So yeah, that's really great. So it would be more of a community
Right.
of
And if you want empowerment kind of community.
Yeah, because that's what I do.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And that's exactly what it could be, an empowerment community. So if you did once a month, maybe it's you once a month, maybe you bring in a guest who talks about certain things. She says, maybe say if it was me, say, hey guys, I know most of you are starting a business. Let's talk about how to maximize Instagram to build our business, right? So now you've got other people coming in to train and coach and motivate your community. It's not always you.
Got you. Okay.
Which would eventually lead, I know I'm going all over it, which will eventually lead into a live conference for you.
Yes. And that's really where I want to go, and to be able to have not just myself, but other people, that could come and present or, present to the audience. But I was trying to figure out how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's another thing on my to-do list. Like, okay, I want to host a conference, even if 10 people showed up, but I just want to begin, because that's one of the things, in the business of the well empowerment that I want to be able to have. I want to be able to host live events once a year.
Right.
And just how to go about doing that, and all the, what comes with that.
Right. But if you had a membership, those people will be your automatic people who will show up for your conference. And then at your conference, then you would sell the membership for people to come in. You see, it's like
Okay.
I'm giving you too much.
No, because you're right on. You're right in there with me, because these are things that are already, a part of the business model. You know what I mean? That's one entity of it. So it flows right into what I'm trying to do. And you just help me even with the membership piece, just adding some, putting arms and legs to that to make it make sense. Because now it's like, oh, I can see it now. Before it was a little cloudy, and I just was like, let me just coaching. Forget the community. I don't even know how to even transition that into something, and it's funny how you can help somebody else figure their stuff out.
Right.
It's like, so this is really great. This is really good. Okay.
So before we get off, let's iterate. What are you going to work on for the rest of July?
That's what I was just looking at my scattered notes that I have here. And so the thing that I really want to work on for really fine tuning for July is launching the I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but just the done for you procrastination piece. I'm going to make a decision on which lead magnet makes the most sense for me. Whether it's going to be the 3 that we discussed, which is taking the articles, making it into an ebook, or recording it into an audio series using those articles, or doing a 5-day challenge, and then selling it as a course at the end. I want to give a little bit more thought to which one I can get done the quickest and most effective. So I want to make that decision on doing that. And so that's number 1.
I think for the month, and then probably the last one is actually putting things into place, like implementing. Will be number 3 for the month of July.
So, implementation? Oh, definitely. What's number 2?
Number 2 is to make the decision on the lead magnet.
Okay. Well, what's number 1?
Number 1 was to launch the procrastination.
Oh, okay. Okay. So with the implementation, what do you mean? What's inside this?
And implementation as an actually record, put it all together.
Okay.
And put a date on it.
I got you. I'm following you now, because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. All right. The way I'm processing it, I think I don't know if you do the same thing, but I'm a thinker and so I see it in my head. So I got to write it out. Okay.
I'm a processor. I'm a step
Exactly.
1, 2, 3. So,
Exactly.
so really, number one, you already figured out launching the procrastination course. I want you to put a date on when you're going to launch it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then the steps to that is to make a decision on which lead magnet you're going to use. And then the next step is putting that lead magnet together.
Right.
And probably the last one, really, the fourth one, is to market and promote it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Then, okay. All right. Yeah, so I need to figure out a date that makes the most sense because, I'll be aggressive and be like, I'm doing it tomorrow, but I need to be realistic.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will overwhelm yourself if you say you could do this tomorrow.
I know, I'm being funny. Oh my God, I'll be in here looking like a maniac. Okay, so a launch date, my lead magnet, the implementation, to implement it, and market and promote it. Okay. So then that's what I'll do. Now, at least let me ask you a question because I know just so that I'm clear, because you just give out so much great content, and I know, and I hope, and I see people that's a part of the community really value what you do. Outside of us being in the community, right? How do you? And I appreciate you taking the time to get on the call with me. But how do you work with us? Let's if I want an individual intention, like, all right, I need help putting this together. Like, how would I do that? Like, what's the process?
Well, I honestly wasn't taking on new clients at all.
Oh,
but let me just say this. I do hear you guys saying that you need help. So I'm opening up 2 options. You can work with me one-on-one, and I have like a 90-day program on working with you, helping you actually do this. Like if you need for me to do this for you, then I would do that. Mm-hmm. So I have a 90-day program, and that is, I think, $5.95. Mm-hmm. And then the other option is that I wanted to do a mastermind with about 10 of you guys all together. And I can be really honest, I have not sat down because I want it to be beneficial to all of you, but I want all of you to be at the same level. So I don't want no beginner coming in that don't have a clue. So if I did it in a group mastermind, that is about 8 weeks that I take you behind my whole entire business. How do I set up all emails? How do I make all my sales? How do I set up my membership? That would have been the mastermind. Okay. And that is in my head. And I'm really thinking that I'm just going to throw it out there as a raw thing. Like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. If 10 of y'all want to join, you guys will be my first group. And literally we'll work together to get this business all set up. The systems all set up in 8 weeks. I don't think I'm going to put up a sales page. I'm really just thinking, here's what it is. This is the price. And you guys sign up.
Right. Okay.
So I'm trying to judge is that, would you rather have one-on-one with me or would you like to be in that group session?
Let me ask, so here's my thoughts because, and obviously everybody works different. The masterminds, I've been in masterminds. I like them, but I'm more of because I can go and do things on my own, right? But at certain things where I get kind of stuck in the woods, like right now. Right. If I know what to do, but then I don't know what to do. Right. So it's like, so now it's like I want someone to kind of just, all right, let's work this together because I'm a strategist and I'm a processor too. Right. But I know sometimes I get stuck because I'm thinking too much. And so with a mastermind, my question is, what would that look like? Is how would people get that one-on-one?
Hey, not in the mastermind, you wouldn't get one-on-one.
Exactly.
So the one-on-one, and here's another option. This is what I do with one of my health coaches, and I did this with her because I don't really work in the health industry, so I didn't want to. So for her, we get on a call like every other week, and she pays me $200 a month. And we hash out anything that she needs to get done. if I need to do something for her, I just do it. And I say, like, Dr. Kelsey, don't even worry about it. I just do it for you. And so that's what she does with me for $200 a month. And she just pays me based off what she needs. Like, at least, you know, I'm ready. Or I told her I send her an invoice. If you say I'm not going to do something this month, then she's like, you know, it just works out that way.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that one, we can do that one.
Okay. Okay. So that's kind of similar to what I'm saying. So that's more of like a as needed.
Yes. Yeah.
I got you. And whatever needs to be done for that month, that's what y'all make happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And even if you want to say, because there's 2 sessions in that month for that $200, or it's 1 session a month and we work together for the whole 2 hours. Like, we are live.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on something, you working on something all together, and you showing me what you're working on. So it could be like that as well.
Oh, okay. All right, because I think I want help with this.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, I think I want help with it. But at the same time, I'm about, you know, because I don't want to waste your time.
You won't.
Know, both of our times are valuable. So I want to be able to, you know, tell me, because they just tell me if we were to do that plan, and I'm like, would it be a situation? Because obviously I have to make the decisions, right? I have to do the recordings and all of that. It's like, all right, Tawanda, I think this makes the best sense.
Right.
How you should, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. I think I'm gonna tell you right now, what makes the best sense is the audio course. I think that's gonna set you apart from everybody else who's just doing ebooks. And I would say let's work out this audio course right now. If you needed me to like look at the articles and break them down a little bit to make them a little easier for you to do your audio, then I would do that part.
I got you.
I will make sure to include, hey, this is the next thing we need to do to make sure we transition them into the next level. So I'll make sure those like questions are in there, or what we call trial closes are included inside of that audio, so that you're moving them to the process of buying your course.
Okay. So,
yeah. And if you want to, we can get started next week. This could be your time right here with me on Monday, starting next week.
Okay. Then let's do that.
Okay. All right. So what I do, as soon as we get off this conference call, I send you the invoice for the 200, and then we'll have our scheduled time for Monday, and then we'll schedule our next time for this month in July. So my goal is to have this completed, hopefully by the end of July.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Woo! High five.
High five.
Okay, yeah, that works. That works. I have I'm excited now.
Good.
But I'm really more excited now. This really will help me. Okay.
And it's just so funny because I wasn't on here to sell you anything. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm glad it worked out, because I think I kind of was trying to, when I first talked to you, was kind of asking that. You know? And I was just like, well, I don't know. It's like, you know, just ask. It's like, listen, you know, you can't not ask for help.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm here to help you guys. Because I know sometimes, my poor husband be like, you know all of that stuff in your head. And I want to help everybody. I'm like, oh, you can do this. Hey, let's do this. Let's set this up. So, yeah, my health coach lady, it has taken me a year for me to get her to write this book. A year. And now she's so happy. She's pushing me. Can we get this done? I'm like, hold on.
Right. Like, slow down. Like, you know. Okay. I was going to say something. That slipped my mind. All right. So what do I need to prepare for? You'll let me know when our next meeting is?
Yeah, our next meeting will be next week, same time.
Okay. What do I need to have done in preparation for that meeting? Do I need to have anything in place?
You know, since we are going to use the procrastination thing, and are you agreeing with the audio?
Yes, I can do the audio. I can record it.
That's already have the name ready for the program.
Okay, so I need to come up with my name?
For the program. And I am going to look at the articles. So send me the articles that you definitely want to use. I'm pretty sure you're going to use all 4 articles, but send them to me anyway.
Okay.
And then I can go ahead and start adding the trial closes in between so that you can be ready to be recorded.
Okay. All right, cool. I can do that. All right, no problem. I can get that done.
And then so I will send over the invoice to you. Is that fine?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I am so glad we got to talk.
Yes, I'm looking forward to launching, and I will look forward to our call next week, Mondays. So we'll do this same time.
Yes, ma'am. If this works for you, let me look at my schedule to make sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do.
Oh, we might have to make it a little later. I have a nail. No. That's the 15th. 15th, I'm open.
Okay, so am I. I'm gonna block it out right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in right now.
Okay, it's on my schedule.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I'm excited.
Hey. All right, cool. This is gonna be good.
And I'm gonna send you this recording as soon as it downloads.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.